Whose house is this? Whose is it? A look at animal homes, webs, nests, and shells. This book was written by Elizabeth Gregor. Come on in and find a clue about who's who. Look closely at an animal's house. It can be a huge cave or a tiny leaf. An animal's house can be a soft nest or a hard shell. It can stretch across a dusty corner of your house. A lot of animals use their houses to stay safe from hungry predators. A house can offer shade from the sun. It can be a place for storing food or taking a long winter nap. Animals' houses don't all look alike because they don't all work alike. Can you tell whose house is whose? Whose house is this, dangling on a tree? This is a red-eyed tree frog's leaf. During the day, this frog may sleep under a leaf of a rainforest tree. The cool shade keeps the frog's skin moist. At night, the tiny frog leaps from leaf to leaf, searching for insects to eat. Whose house is this, stretching from wall to wall? This is a black widow spider's web. Its house works like a trap. When a beetle wanders into the spider's web, it gets tangled up. The beetle becomes the spider's supper. Whose house is this, sliding so slowly on a garden path? This is a snail's shell. A snail carries its house on its back. When the snail gets scared, it pulls its soft body inside the hard shell. Hungry animals will find something easier to munch for lunch. Whose house is this, so soft and cozy? This is an Arctic hare's nest. The Arctic ground is hard. An Arctic hare can't dig a burrow the way some other rabbits do. In spring, the mother makes a cozy nest from grass and her own fur instead. Whose house is this, poking out of a rushing river? This is a beaver's lodge. A beaver family lives here. The busy beavers built the lodge out of sticks and mud. The entrances to the lodge are underwater. That keeps hungry predators from coming in. Whose house is this, high up in a backyard tree? This is a nuthatch nest. A nuthatch builds its nest in a roomy hole inside a tree. The bird smears crushed insects around the opening. The insect bodies change the smell of the nest. Predators won't know there are eggs inside. Whose house is this, so dark and spooky? This is a bat's cave. In winter, a big group of bats hibernates in a cave. The bats sleep hanging upside down from the cave's ceiling. They huddle together to stay warm. Whose house is this, in the middle of the block? This is your house. Like a bat, you sleep in your house. You live with your family, just like a beaver. Your house keeps you as cozy as an Arctic hare and as safe as a snail. What else does your house do? Fun fact, most likely your house is also home to many other kinds of creatures. Do you have pets, bugs, mice? Who else lives in your house? Just for fun, make a corn bank house. Get an adult to help you. Here is what you will need: a cardboard milk carton, any size, glue, scissors, colored paper, crayons, markers, or colored pencils, cloth scraps, and other decorations. What you do: number one, carefully open the milk carton at the top. Clean and dry the inside. Close up the carton again and glue it shut. Number two, cut 4 pieces of colored paper to cover the 4 sides of the milk carton. Glue the paper on the carton. Number three, decorate the milk carton to make it look like your own house. Draw windows and doors. Glue cloth on the top to make a roof. Number four, have an adult cut a slot at the top of the milk carton. Whenever you have some extra coins, drop them in the slot. Hopefully you have fun making a coin bank house.